Hello. Hmm. Hmm. This always happens. I almost talked myself out of doing this. I don't have very much battery left. This is what always happens. But I wanted to get up here because unfortunately this is the only way that I can get myself to document my downloads is by turning on a camera and allowing it to go out into the world unfiltered. Now, this is also a product of my inability to be anything outside of a constant state of full storage. That grammatically, forget about it. Just like, I don't know. I don't even know. But I'm always out of storage. And so I always have to go live because I can't even record things anymore to edit and then go live. And I've got so much recorded that I haven't edited. You, you know what I'm saying? And that I haven't edited to put out there because, like, I have, I think, too much storage to even edit it. Does that make sense? So, I just, it's too much. Storage is too full. It's not that I have too much storage. I have no storage. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that totally doesn't matter. Um, I have to explain that I have this like recurring fear of being misunderstood. And so I put myself in these situations constantly. And then I freak out because I lose the plot so fast because ADHD and being a pothead. And, you know, currently I'm actually drinking wine, which is not very common. That hasn't really made an effect yet on anything as far as I know. But I basically get high, which gives me the motivation to do any of this and like the drive to do any of it. But then once I get to the point of doing it, even though I'm like super excited and like it's the only thing that's like given me any power throughout the day, like I'm suddenly extremely, extremely tired. I was just talking about this like yesterday on a live I was doing that I don't think I saved because it like it went places, but no, I think I did save it. I don't know, whatever. Um but yeah, I basically do these for myself so that, when I'm just sitting here because I got stoned and my mind starts thinking in a million miles a minute and I'm like putting things together, I'm like, oh shit, I gotta write this shit down, but I can't write it down. My mind can't keep up with the paper. The paper can't keep up with my mind. You know what I'm saying? Like my writing, like my speed is like too slow. Um, so I lose the plot and it like just hurts because I'm just like so if I speak, then I it's a little bit faster, but it still doesn't keep up and I lose the plot and you know, so on and so forth. But it's the only way that I have to keep up with myself, to learn these lessons right now, best way. And because I like to share. It's helpful to me and to others, I hope. And it's fun. And I'm just an exhibitionist like that, I suppose. I don't know, maybe it's my mission or something. Anyways, that was a joke. Even though it's not a joke, it's actually not. Like, I'm like kind of serious about it, but like, I can't admit that to myself yet. What I did want to come up here and talk about, though, this brings me to the point slightly, um, is that it's very nice when I've been needing to check in. It's very nice when you start seeing the path and you start seeing the duh, that works because this. You see all the cooperative components and you see how they belong to that vision. And you're just like, oh shit, like big revelations, downloads, big moment. Like, here we are. We know what we're supposed to be doing for a minute and a half, and then we fucking lose it. But no, it's not that we lose it. It's that we get fucking scared and tied up and overwhelmed, and then we don't ever do it. That's me. That's me. But yeah, I wanted to talk about that because I just basically had, or was having, in the midst of having one of these like, aha, like gears clicking into place moment where I just started getting the picture finally. And I wanted to illustrate that. And so let me set the scene. I'm not on Smoko, but do leave me alone. I just telepathically sent the girls that get it. The girls that don't. If you got it, you got it. If you didn't, you didn't. Okay. Hi, I should say. My name is Garbage Gal or Lily Lay Waste. Professor Lay Waste. GG. It is interesting that I would say GG. It's got an ancestral ring to it because that's what we called my great grandma, Gigi. And that's interesting. But whatever. Anyways, I'm Lily. Hi. And I remembered that I lost the plot on this, me trying to explain that I've already lost it again. It's okay. I get nervous trying to explain myself because I have this fear of not being understood. And so then everything acts up and like makes that fear come to life, I guess. And it's just like always, always, always mumbling, never getting the point, never allowing yourself to be understood, kind of thing, perhaps, maybe. Anyways, I was getting somewhere before I backtracked to that. I'm getting hot, so. You see, she a butterfly. Professor Lay Waste. Hey. She a butterfly. It's all about transformation, babes. Okay. Let's plot holes, plot holes, plot holes, plot holes, plot holes. Oh my god. I just can't not explain. I just can't not over explain everything. Like anytime that like there's just like a really cute, like brilliant, like little layer that like I know somebody might miss that all of you guys probably miss because none of you guys are actually in my brain. And like I just want to juicy, like I want to share it. So like when I said plows, 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 there's actually this song called Hot Trash, I believe. And anyways, you'll know it if you listen to it because like there's like a monologue before it starts really. And there's this a part in it where like they're saying plows, 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 plows. And it's a song that I know because I'm always trying mm, uh, uh, mm, what? Mm. Just have to keep reminding myself that I do this for myself, not y'all. But I do it for y'all too. But like, it's for me. It's for me because I'm literally just bullshitting up here at this point, at all points. Um, because I know that this is gonna happen. But I don't have to explain that right now. I don't have to explain that right now. You don't have to explain everything in one episode. You can leave some you can leave some God, but then okay, so the problem is I'm looking at my face the opposite way. I'm looking at it like y'all see it, and it's not how I ever see it. And like I just see how insanely unsymmetrical my face is. Like how it just like it's like a chili pepper. It just like goes, you know, you know how cameras are. They fucking suck. But like, and I'm like staring at myself, and I'm like, why do you look so fucking weird? Like so much more weird than you normally do. And it's because you're fucking looking at yourself, not how you would normally look at yourself in a mirror, but like how other people see you. And then that's brain fucking you. And you know, and it's fucking with me and it's distracting the shit out of me. And so that's why I'm like this. I'm like, what the fuck, man? Like, hello, hello. Um, it's not helping. Now I'm distracted. God, I wish. How do I fucking fix that? Just how do I fix that, bro? Hmm. Yeah, I don't know. I can I got nothing. I'm on 15%. This has gone absolutely nowhere. I haven't even gotten out what I wanted to get out because, like, I want to get it out for myself, but then I fucking start thinking about how it's not just for myself. So then I start overthinking about how I'm being perceived. So then I start having to over explain things because it's no longer just for myself. Who gets it? It's for everybody else. And so then I go on these huge fucking horrible tangents forever. And then I run down the clock and I never get anything out. And it's the big, big, big cycle that we're so tired of. But we keep doing it because it's a actual visual representation of the current state of the way that I am as a trash butterfly gremlin, a transforming trash goblin, a trash hag. I just need to close my eyes. Just need to close my eyes. Fixes things. It doesn't fix the fact you only have 15% battery life. Um, but if I don't have to look at myself, I don't have to get distracted in that way. So that's very good. So I might be just delivering lectures from now on with my eyes closed all the time. um, this is where we're at. We are where we are. Garbage cows unite. This is why I'm garbage cow. And the mission is to share the fucking process. The messy, gross, disgusting, fucking annoying trash process as we transform into whatever butterfly, whatever magical being we are transforming into. I don't even know. I don't know. It doesn't end. There's no ending, but it is the journey that counts, and that's what I want to document. So, as annoying as this is to document, because it is such a fucking shit show, it's important, and that's why I do it. Just make an ass out of myself, because it's the art. And so, it's the art, and I'm not going to get further into that because this is for fucking me. Okay? Get into it when I get into it. Okay. Okay. So, what I was thinking about today, now, before I started this video, was how everything just kind of falls into place sometimes. And I saw this video a couple of weeks ago, and it really blew my mind then. And it was about how people get frustrated with their friends and stuff with people that come to them for advice, or not even come to them for advice, but like just say what it is, like that they're just talking about their lives, and then we give them advice, or like we like have some kind of like solution for them, or we're just frustrated because like we see so much potential in them and like they're not living up to their potential. And this is a pattern that I get stuck in a lot. Like I see other people's potential and I'm like, damn, and I like buy into that potential. And I'm like, oh wow, this person's so great because they have all this potential. And the reality is that's that's not actually their potential. That's what you would do in their shoes. Like that's your perception of what you would do in their shoes, not really from their perspective, from their experience, taking in account everything of who they are and the battles that they go through and the things that they go through that you just can't understand. You see the situation and you filter it through your experience, and that's what you would do. And then you get frustrated with them because they're not doing that. And when I saw this video, it struck me and I was like, damn, like both in a damn, I know I do that of other people, but at the time, it struck me in a relationship of someone who does that to me, who I feel that they have this expectation of me to do this, or that. And they're mad at me because I'm not doing that. But I can't explain to them that I just can't do that. Like that's just not me. Like, you know, but like in their minds, that's what you got to do. And so when I saw that video, I was like, oh, that's kind of what they're going through. And I know that I've gone through that in the past. Well, this bringing this back to the present, because I do have a point with going on this story tangent, is it just struck me tonight while thinking about that person that I do the same thing to them because I see so much potential in them to do this, and that. And it struck me tonight, no, bitch, that's what you would do in her position. And then it clicked. Oh, if that's what you would do, bitch, then that's what you should do. What you should do, not what somebody else should do. Now, mind you, that's given filtering their situation, and I get to that formula, not through filtering my situation and getting to that formula. But the reality is that formula is in me for a reason, and I started to see the pathway that gets there for me. Does that make sense? So, the thing that I think my friend should do is do like start like an online kind of course community, like a school kind of thing, like 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 a witch school basically. I think they should start a witch school. And it didn't occur to me. I mean, but it did. It has been occurring to me and it's been building this whole time. I just didn't recognize what I was building. And then then I remember I realize, oh, I do often actually recognize this, and then I get scared of it and I run away. But I'm just recognizing it in more and more areas. It's all just been building up. One thing I talk about a lot is like how when you start to pay attention, the universe will show you answers in multiple ways until you fucking get the picture. And I don't know about y'all, but I can be fucking dense. I can be so fucking dense. And I think I know everything. Like, no, I don't. Obviously I know I don't. I think I don't know anything, but like, you know what I'm saying? Like at the same time, like, you can't teach me shit. Like, I'm the boss here. Like, you can't teach me shit about me. Like, I don't know. But then sometimes life will strike you with a No, bitch, you can't figure out everything on your own. Other people's perspectives are valuable. um, their knowledge is valuable. And you don't have it just because you haven't thought of it yet. Like, you just don't, whatever. Getting off track. Getting off track. I want to throw in an example here, but I'm just not going to because it's going to take us too far. Take us too long. We're going to get way off track. Um, Getting back to the fact that this is for me and not y'all. Let me close my eyes again. My fucking eyes. Come on. I okay, yeah. So I think my friend should do this like online witch school. I could see so much potential in what she does in creating that. And she's kind of like, yeah, yeah. And she's like slowly been doing it, like not even slowly, fastly, but like in a different way. And it just occurred to me that like that's what you're supposed to be doing. Um and then it started aligning or started remembering again, like all of the pieces that come to play with that and like what makes you qualified to do that? Like what makes me qualified? Like why that's what I should be doing. And I'm gonna try to walk through that. But I can't remember what sparked it in the beginning, in the first place. And I feel like that was like the hardest hitting thing. But I mean, I guess the like smack in the face of like, no, bitch, like that's what you would do in the situation, so that's what you should do in your situation. That like initially sparked the whole scenario, but also it had already been ignited in it's something that's just been building. It's something that's just been building. Suffice that to say, it's just something like there are many different things that make it make sense. And one, I don't need to explain everything, but I was a philosophy major. I love to think about shit. I have throughout my adult life had this recurring issue of somehow always being, except for very few times in my life, in an educational position. Like I've always worked at a school of some kind, other than restaurants. It's always been a school by accident. I never intended to end up in education. What do I fucking ended up in education? And every time I'm like, I don't want to fucking go back to school. I don't want to fucking work at a school. Boom. What do I do this past year? But like quit my job at a school and end up at a dance school. By accident. It's still a motherfucking school. And this is a pattern that I'm like, I fucking hate school. Like, why? Well, bitch, perhaps that's there to show you something. And it's something that I've seen for a long time, but also been like, fuck, I don't want to do that. Especially, with like philosophy, like the greatest thing that you could end up being is like either a lawyer or a professor. And I've just always been like, I don't want to teach. I don't want to teach. Like, I don't want to teach. And then everything that I do ends up being in the realm of teaching. And then when it comes to me trying to teach things that I really want to teach, I have this, like I've been saying over and over and over again, but like not actually being able to articulate clearly and correctly, that I have this fear of not being understood. So then me trying to explain it, it all comes out fucked up. And then it just reinforces that and blah, 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 blah. But then I think in a professional setting, real life, actually, this is how my life has gone down. You have delivered lectures. They haven't been considered lectures in your mind. It was just part of your job. But you have delivered training session after training session after training session after training session after training session for years. And you don't think that you can do this? You don't think that you can fucking pull off an online course? Bitch, your professional experience has been you delivering Zoom trainings, teaching shit, delivering material in a clear and concise way professionally for years, and you don't think you can do that for yourself? The fuck? And then, like, you just forget. And like that's what I was talking about earlier. Like, I could be so goddamn dense. Like, how do you not see that? And and so then it's like the whole idea of it's so nice when everything just the path just comes into view, and it's just like you just wipes the steam off the mirror for a second, but it's still fucking steamy in there. So like it's just a constant like fucking like God, I'm gonna knock this down, but it's just a constant me just like at the fucking mirror, like trying to see the vision and then it getting fogged immediately back up, but then clearing it and then being like, wow, and then it fogs back up. Mm. That's another thing is I'm really good at metaphors and I love those bitches. And that lends itself pretty nicely to what I want to do. And the fact that I've been talking at the camera about random shit and like these downloads for a long time now, even though I haven't necessarily released them all. And even though I still have to close my fucking eyes to be coherent in any way because I'm so distracted by the insymmetry, it's in the fucking asymmetricness of my face. And then I think about, okay, so yeah, so like those things add up all along. Those are cooperative components that line me up quite nicely to, yeah, bitch, you should probably have a witch school of your own. And then there's other things like witch school. I say loosely, but like at the same time, like I kind of can't because it's just you just don't know where things are gonna go. And also like the fact that Garbage Gal from years ago, it's always had a witchy component to it. Before I even like really claimed that. Like my this is years. It's like 6 years or so where like I had deemed my followers, of whom I still have none, really trash hags. I knew there was always a witchy component. I just didn't know what the fuck it was. I never understood what the fuck it was. Like I didn't have that, but like there was like this little component. It was just like, it's got to be in there. I don't know why, but there's an ingredient there. And so then it all kind of clicks together. Like now you're ready to see this is why you had that. This is where that witchy component comes in. Like that's what that's about. Like why is it a witch school? It's not really, but it is the more, but it's like so vanilla. like so peachy. It's like I don't know. It's just my own version. It's just my art, you know? I don't know. It's just how I like to play. Um, and the more I grow into it, the more I'll understand it. But I'm not there yet. I'm still at a, "Ooh, you can't say that. You don't know what you're talking about enough. Mm, you're a beginner, you're a baby, you don't know what you're talking about enough." Like, you know, but still, it's what it is. Um, it's all about transformation. It's all about alchemy. That's what it is. Um, I started thinking of things in terms of lectures tonight, as in, like, okay, now you think it makes sense. Now you've bought into the idea. There's enough things in my life confirming that this is something you're supposed to be doing. And it feels right, even though it doesn't seem fully like it makes sense. But it does. And now you just have to like dig deep and bring it to fruition. And so, I see other ways in which like I've kind of already done a lot of the work. It's just up to editing. It's just up to facing yourself, seeing yourself and editing yourself, putting it together, making a plan and doing it. It's just up to the action. And that's the hardest part. That is the hardest part for me. Um, but it's there. Like, and so I'm like, wow, like, um, I think that's everything I wanted to talk about, kind of. Um, yeah, for now. Um, so that being said, announcing I'm gonna have an online course soon. Lo and fucking behold, who would have thought? And I know what it's gonna be about, finally. And it's kind of somewhat close to already done. I just gotta finish it. I just gotta do it. Put it together. And it's fun. It's part of my art. Hmm. What do you want me for? You don't want me to be cute. You come on me when you're the one in. So, which school prophecy? parentheses. Oh yeah. So Wasteland, oh, uh, Wasteland Academy, University, Wizarding School, Wasteland Witchcraft. Uh, Similarly, Trash Hag, any of that. I don't know. Um, but it's an offering coming soon. We're gonna keep thinking about it until it's fully, fully, fully undeniable. And then we're gonna snap our fingers and it's gonna be done. Boom. Just have to think of a launch date and then it's done, you know? Okay, bye. All right, bye.